everyone. Today is more about symptom management, and you join me here today in the bathroom because I'm going to talk to you about contrast showers. So a contrast shower is essentially going from hot to cold. I'm not entirely sure why. All I can tell you is that it's really good symptom management for me. After I do a contrast shower, it's become like my morning coffee. It wakes me up and gives me a buzz. And it also, for a couple of hours, reduces the pain. So, yeah, which for those of you who are going through the same thing, having something that gives you a good hour or so of pain relief is like a blessing. And if not pain relief on bad days, it just makes it a little bit better. And also, I used to do lots of outdoor activities and exercise, and that used to give me endorphins, and I don't really have anything that can give me that at the moment. But going from hot to cold is very nice, and it does give me that endorphin buzz, and it makes me happy. And if we're thinking about the mind and how you need your mind on side to be able to deal with treating this, yeah, it's a great tool. So if I find myself in a sort of negative rut, and I have cried in the shower quite a lot, I just go and have a contrast shower, because when it goes to cold, it goes woo, and my mind wakes up, and yeah, and then I just feel better afterwards, and I forget what I was like, you know, sort of ruminating on, thinking over and over again. Negative thought spirals, it gets rid of those. So yeah, so just to give you an idea a little bit of, if you've never done this before, I know that you don't really want to go get in a cold shower. Like, to find the motivation to do it to start off with is quite difficult, so you need to give yourself a little bit of a helping hand. So first of all, get your dressing gown ready. You want to be nice and warm and snuggly when you get out, because you would have been really cold in the shower. And also, I like to put my towel, oh, where is it? Yeah, there. I like to put my towel on the radiator and maybe put the heating on just for a little bit. Because especially if you're already cold because of what you've got, you don't want to exacerbate that. So you just want to make sure that when you come out, you've got something to wrap up in, and it's a lovely feeling as well. Some of you might not want to do that. My friend just gets straight out and goes naked around the house. So, you know, it's up to you. Right, so how to do a contrast shower. It's really easy. I don't really know why I'm showing you this, but I've got a couple of techniques that I learned from wild swimming that might help you if it's your first time and you don't know how to cope. Okay? Alright, let's go. Okay, so I know this is a bit weird, me filming in the shower, but I also know that when I've been looking through what other people have done to help heal themselves, I've never quite believed it, or if I have, I don't feel like I can do it like they can do it, because they must be hardcore and I'm not hardcore, and I obviously feel worse than they do. And yeah, so I thought, well, I'll do it with you. So we'll have a contrast shower together. You can see me do it to prove that I'm actually doing it, and then you go and do it, okay? So I've already done my hair. I just find personally that it's good to get that out of the way whilst the shower is hot before then starting cold, because I also feel like this is a very personal thing, and you need to listen to your body, and if your body can only handle one, your body can only handle one. Okay, I was very much like that at the beginning. So yeah, so that is why you're coming in the shower with me. It's not because I want to create some sort of weird porn video. It's because I'm doing it, and you can do it too. Okay, so a couple of the things that I've learned from wild swimming is when you're getting into cold water, your body goes into shock. So to help to eliminate that shock, you breathe out slowly. So your lungs are empty. Now you take a breath and you breathe out again. So I'm currently nice and warm, toasty, and we're going to go cold. So it's really helpful if you have one of these showers, because the top dial, that one, you can just turn to cold and it goes really cold. If you don't, you have to be brave, because my friend's not got one of those showers, and when I use that one, I don't quite turn it to freezing. Come on, you can do this. Let's get freezing, okay? So turn it to as cold as you can get it, as far as it can go. So here we go. And there might be a delay, so you can start your breathing. And if you want to, you can let out a bit of a squeal, because it's freaking cold. freaking cold, and even with the breathing, you still might do the panic breath and just if you're washing your hair. Get your head in. Get your head in. That's the coldest bit. But that's where most of the buzz comes from. I'm going to have to do that again because I just showed nipple. And then... Now, I'm just going to step out a bit because I went a bit too long there. So, you only need to do cold, especially when you're starting out, for about 30 seconds, okay? I got brain freeze now. So, we've got brain freeze. Turn it back on to warm. And then when it warms up, oh yeah, get back in. And in terms of ratio, you want to warm up again, okay? Unless you're really into, you've got, like when you're starting out, you really want to warm up again, because that's where the contrast comes from. So spend 3 to 5 minutes in the hot water, and then depending on where you are, 30 seconds to a minute, minute and a half. Never flash nipple again. Let me do that again. This is really difficult. So then spend about, yeah, I'm going to assume you didn't. So just spend 3 to 5 minutes in the hot, 30 seconds to a minute, minute and a half in the cold, and then you need to make sure that you're finishing on a cold, okay? And then you'll have a nice buzz. And you're going to go out, go to your nice warm towel, and your nice smooshy, lovely dressing gown, and you've done it, and you should feel nice and buzzy. And maybe it'll help with the pain. I also apparently think it has something to do with detox, but I don't know that much about it yet, so maybe you can do your own research, or I'll post some links at the bottom of the page. But anyway, so that is me on symptom management, and I hope that you have a nice contrast shower every morning. And yeah. Okay, so the madness of the contrast shower is finished. Sorry if it's a bit choppy. It's really difficult to hold a phone whilst you're in the shower and doing other stuff and not let it drop too far and see a bit too much of nipple. I am not showing my nipple on YouTube. So yeah, sorry if it's a bit choppy, but I hope you get the gist. And one thing I forgot to say is that do each round 3 to 4 times, but when you're starting out, just do it once. So hot and then cold and then out. And then the next time, hot and then cold and then hot and then cold and then out. But if you're having a bad day, I still have days where I can only do hot and then cold and then out because I just feel awful. And just listen to yourself. You know, this is meant to be helping you, and if staying in the shower and doing 3 or 4 rounds is not going to help you, then just don't. Okay? But not in the lazy way of it not helping you. If you're like, oh, I don't want to, do it. But if it's like, no, I really think that's going to make me feel unwell, then don't. Anyway, I hope you enjoy, and